Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Nick here, and today we're going to be checking out the new store in Fortnite Save the World. It has just reset. What time is it now, actually? It reset just, yeah, about 49 minutes ago. I wanted to do it earlier, but I didn't actually have to go a bit busy playing Dead by Daylight, but that's for another time. But anyways, we have Machinist Thora in the shop, guys. Now, this is the first time we've had a Machinist in 8 months, maybe. The last and only one we've had before this is Machinist Harper, who I actually have. Constructors, here we go. Machinist Harper, she came out in the scavenger items. I think I got her from the birthday llamas. I wasn't playing back then, but thankfully I was able to get her. But before I leveled her up, I found out that a new one was going to be coming, and I actually prefer this skin, so I thought I decided to buy it and make a video out of it, because why not? So here we go, guys. I'm gonna buy this. It's frozen on me. Pretty nice. Take a screenshot of that. Okay, so yeah, Machinist Thora, let's go. I have about 200,000 Euro XP saved up for her. Where is she? Constructors, here she is. So yeah, I can definitely get her all the way up to level 30, guys. Yeah. So I want to see how does she change, because in Battle Royale I don't think she's any upgrades. When you level her up, only like Ragnarok and Drift do. So let's see. Was there any difference? I don't think there's any difference. Okay, well, we're just going to keep leveling her up here. Maybe I'll notice something more here. Hopefully there's at least some difference. I mean, it's obviously not a huge thing, but it'd be nice to have. Okay, yeah, no, there's no difference unless I'm just completely blind. Okay. Damn, it's got how much XP this takes. It takes like 100,000 just to get her up to level 30. So there we go. Stats: 45,199 health and 13,325 shield. Check out the perks. So, creative engineering, plasma pulse, base, supercharged traps. This is her first unique one. Increased damage done by all traps within the base range by 30%. That is pretty good. Automated defense, increased base by 1 tile. Decoy, electrified floors. Enemies in the base area take damage every 2 seconds. It's really nice. Tough traps, another traps perk. Increased trap durability by 25%. That's really nice. We have overclock traps, which is to increase reload rate by 20%. Again, that's just really nice. Oops, kinetic overload. I keep going over there. Kinetic overload, you all know what it does. It's for melee weapons. I don't use them though with constructors. We lost the architecture, which is a really nice one. Increased health buildings by 15% when they're in base. And then top it off, we have recycling, which isn't really a big deal, but it's pretty nice to have. The support squad is tough traps, which is just increased trap durability by 25%. I believe that's 10% before you level her up. Let me actually check. Yeah, it's 10%, so I don't know why it is a 2-star, but yeah. So we are going to favorite her. Let's put her on, guys. So let's see, Machinist Thora, and I have the perfect one. Power base Nox. This is always my constructor setup. Now, the one downside to Machinist Thora is she is amazing, except she's a really small base, only 4 tiles comparatively. Power base and Mega base Nox, who I both have, or Mega base Kyle, their base is 7 tiles, and heavy bases is 6 tiles, I think. So she only has a 4 tile base, so it's not really that big, but I mean, it'll get the job done, but don't be expecting to use her for big storm shield defenses, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some gameplay with her, and let's see how she does. So guys, now that you've seen her perks and you're watching some gameplay on screen here of a power 46 retrieve the data mission, I'm using a pretty standard build. I decided to go with retrieve the data because, as you know, it's only like a 1x1 base, which is necessary. I'm using a standard build, you know, where you have floor launchers, the inverted stairs, and then, you know, ceiling electric seals on tops. It's pretty standard, you know, and it works really well because even the machinist base can cover all of it. And as you're watching on screen here, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just shooting lobbers so they don't annoy me. It's incredibly good because your traps are going off faster, they're lasting for longer, they're doing more damage. Everything like this is insane if you have a small base. So for missions like retrieve data, ride the lightning, Machinist Thora is probably your best bet, guys. Now I'm going to be going over her pros and cons right now, as always, guys. But pretty much, I think she is arguably the best constructor in the game. Now, the reason why I'm not saying it, and I still think heavy base is the best, sadly I don't have them, but is because of her base, guys. 4 tiles for anything other than small missions, it's just not long enough, guys. If you even do, say, a repair the shelter mission, I believe that's a 3x3, or it might be a 2x2. But even then, you have to build up a few layers to cover that, guys. And if you go up, you will not be able to cover like the floors around it, or even the bottom walls, I think. That's the one problem with her, honestly. Other than that, her pros include just all of her amazing trap perks, guys. I mean, like, we have trap durability, we have trap damage, we have trap reload speed. We have literally everything for that. It is just insane, guys. She also has recycling, as you're seeing on screen here, so I'm just getting free stuff. But of course, the big thing with her are her traps, as I said. You are just getting incredible increases to your traps. You know, as I said, you get all your stats buffed. Nothing is really left out. And this is just increasing your damage per second, how long your traps last. Because the one place I would not recommend using Machinist Thora, guys, is in Storm Shield defenses, unless you have a really small base. If you only have one trap tunnel, then Machinist Thora is definitely your best bet. But whereas for me, I can have trap tunnels that both lead to the same place, that are maybe 8 tiles apart from one another if they're going through a cliff or something, and Machinist Thora just can't cut it for me. So that's why I use Mega Base, guys, because he has the biggest base in the game combined with Power Base, which is 7 tiles. So that is, of course, her one downside. So her pros include her just all her trap things and just her versatility. She can use any trap, because it's not like she only buffs electric traps or physical traps or stuff like that, guys. But then again, her pro is that, or her con, sorry, is that it's just such a small base, like 4 tiles. It can cut it for normal missions, but you don't want to be there stretching it. It's also pretty good for Horde Bash, guys, because as most of you know, the husks rarely get to your base in Horde Bash because of how the map is laid out. You just kill them really early on with traps, and Machinist Thora is also very, very good for that, guys. And we also have the new challenge this week that is 1500 free gold for doing a mission, so you may as well use her and regain over half the gold you spent on her, guys. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. Comment down below any more videos on Fortnite, Save the World you want me to make, and subscribe for those videos coming each and every day. This has been Nick, I'll see you guys later.